Now let's go to the State of the Union response by the Republicans. God, how hokey was that shit? Oh, Joni Ernst comes out. She's the new senator from Iowa. She's the pig castrator. That's what she ran as all of her ads. Oh, I'm going to go to Washington. I'm going to cut their balls off. I used to castrate pigs. So then she goes and does this response. Look, I mean, those responses are always horrific. Don't get me wrong. But it was literally the least substantive response I have ever seen from a Democrat or Republican. There's been many Republican responses. She mentioned like only 3 things that were actually policy. Keystone, she's like, the American people elected us, of course, to help the oil companies, so I'm going to start with that. Really? They did? Okay, I don't remember that being the principal part of your campaign or any other campaign. And then she mentioned the 2 things that they probably agree with President Obama on. Cutting corporate taxes under the guise of getting rid of loopholes, and free trade, so-called, but in reality it's the Trans-Pacific Partnership, which lets the corporations run that whole process and get whatever trade deal that they want, and actually impinges on American sovereignty, let alone the fact that it's not a good deal for the American people or the people of the countries that are affected otherwise. So those are the only things she mentioned. Then she went on to like, oh, with the frickin' the shoe thing. Oh, we used to put bread bags over our shoes. We were so poor. I know, dude, I've heard this story a million times from every politician. Again, Republican and Democrat. Oh, I come from humble background. I come from a city called Hope. I come from a city called Searchlight. I come from place. We're so poor that even the Republicans hate us. They all got this hokey, stupid shit. Look, there's nothing worse, and part of the reason I hated it, other than the fact that it has no substance, is that there's nothing worse than fake folksy. You know, when they're hamming it up with like, oh, I used to be on a farm and we were so poor, people come by and boom, kick us in the fucking ribs as we went along, and then they throw bootstraps at us. And David Koch was personally spit in my eye. I got it. You're so fake. You're so fake. You drive me crazy. This is why people hate politicians. So, was the State of the Union response bad from Joni Ernst? Yes, it was horrible. Okay. You know what I'd like to do? I'd like to cover it up in a bread bag and throw it away. Sorry, that was really bad.